If women can have an abortion, then men should be able to leave their baby behind too. I've had a lot of men say this to me. Do you agree with this? Watch this video to the very end, especially if you're a man. This may go a completely different route than you expect. Let's go. Let me just put it like this. On the one hand, we have the woman who decides in her first trimester to have an abortion. Maybe her man is an abusive psychopath, or she got SA'd by someone, or she simply just doesn't want to be a mom at all, so she aborts. On the other hand, we have the man who doesn't want to be a father. And it's not because he's going to have low-hanging breasts and stretch marks. But here's the one thing that men do have to deal with, and I would lack courage and integrity if I didn't speak on it. A lot of good men have to deal with narcissistic women who manipulate them into pregnancy. She may self-impregnate with a used condom, or she may lie about taking contraceptives in order to trap a man forever. In that situation, he may want her to terminate the pregnancy so he's not connected to a toxic woman for eternity. So maybe the real issue isn't abortion. Maybe the root issue is men and women using pregnancy to control and manipulate their partners. There are some great mothers out in these streets who want nothing more than to raise children. But these mothers have to decide whether to ruin a child by keeping an abusive father around or aborting the baby for their mental health. And there are some great fathers out here who want to be in their kids' lives emotionally and financially. But you have some women who will abort the baby to be spiteful to a good man. So abortion is a tricky issue because people become more focused on pregnancy termination rather than focusing on not using pregnancy to manipulate someone and potentially ruin their life. I'd be in favor of the law allowing men to withdraw from fatherhood if they do it within the first trimester. If a man is with a narcissistic woman, he can give her a reasonable amount of time to abort the baby. Now, obviously a woman can hide her pregnancy, so a man is still vulnerable to deception. But men can get around paying child support, making women equally vulnerable to deceit. But making abortion illegal for women is not the answer when narcissistic personality disorder is legal and still thriving in these streets, baby. Period.